All right. Well, this is part two. As you can see, I got the rest of the links printed and installed. And it can definitely use some adjustments on the length of everything. Like I quickly grabbed my micrometers, or calipers, which are in that case, and just quickly measured out the length of what I thought these should be. And they're mostly right. This one could probably be like 20-ish, 10 millimeters shorter, and that would be good. I tried to make it a little longer because I thought with the flexing it was gonna, twist the axle, and I wanted to compensate that by being a little bit longer, but it doesn't twist nearly as much as I thought it was going to. Like that, it barely twists. But yeah, I am definitely gonna need some new axles. I bought these axles for a completely different project that I was going to be building. It was still going to be a crawler, but I've had these just laying in a box for like over a year, and I've done nothing at all with them until now. But for some reason, this rear one spins perfectly fine. These front ones, they spin, but they're extremely tight. Like, I don't want that on my car. It's going to feel like it has a drag brake on 24/7. And I opened up the case, I re-greased everything. Nothing looks out of place. But these were like $10 for the set off of eBay. They're extremely cheap axles. Originally, the cool thing about these axles is this little hub right here. If I can get in there, you can't really see with the tire on, but the ends of both sides, you remove two screws and they slide out, and they're identical on both sides. So you can actually switch the way the direction this points. You could have it to the back, and that's originally how it was, but I switched it back to the front because that's the way it was supposed to be, and I don't like it. That bar right there is way too low. Like it's lower than, well, not quite. It's almost lower than the actual axle is, and I don't like that. So yeah, a couple things to work on. Oh, these shocks are off of a sacrificed WL Toys 144001. And they're a little short. The WL Toys A959, the shocks are way too short. And where did I put them? Here we go. The shocks off an Arma Typhon are way too big. They could probably be made to work. Maybe if I put them at an angle or something. I don't know. Too big. So, what's right in the middle of 8th scale and 18th scale? 14th scale. Yes, I know my math is impeccable. But they work, at least for now. They are functional. And yeah, these are not none of these parts are ever under a ton of stress. Like if you use a crawler the way it's supposed to be used, 3D printed is perfectly fine. Those parts are not under a lot of stress at all. The most stress is going to be from probably the transmission and the motor spinning, but even that can be compensated with, like, by a metal bottom plate and a couple metal parts, and it'll be perfectly fine. These, I would rather they be metal, the links, but if I can get away with using 3D printed ones, then I'm just gonna do that. These I'm gonna definitely take off because they're just way too loose. And I did print 4 of them. And yes, I know that is extremely messy. I forgot to uncheck or check, whatever it is, the enable retraction button. So I was not retracting, which means I was just stringing things all over the place. But yep, there it is. It's starting to look like something. Pretty cool.